Afternoons, Lalate. With Bean and Mitch, with your second stimulus check, your third stimulus check, your executive orders, and your SSI and SSDI, student loan debt forgiveness, teachers' aid, and also highway stimulus packages 1 through 6 update today. Thank you for joining me on a big update. No less than 17 executive orders, as reported to you earlier yesterday, were signed into the law between the afternoon's check video and this now live recording. I'm live here on the West Coast about 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. If you're tuning in, you're watching me live. This is actually me. Earlier before this video on Afternoons LA, I was taped with Afternoons Check, and I was also taped with Third Stimulus. If you missed those two videos, I'll drop them in the pinned comment to the top of this video. If you've not subscribed, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Like this video. And also consider becoming a member. The member link is in the pinned comment to this video, in the description tab, and also at the top of the link video, at the top of this video after this video becomes archived. Become a Purple Power member, Casino VIP, or Purple Hawk. Really incredible, great news. The Martha has passed to the other side. So Martha is no longer with us. So I appreciate your thoughts about the moth that invaded the set yesterday. What happened since Afternoon's Check and this recording is, of course, the 17 executive orders. There's Catherine. Hey, Catherine. Everyone, welcome Catherine for becoming a Purple Power. Wow, we're off really fast already. So where we go. Everyone, welcome Catherine to the family. Welcome, Catherine. And if you join during this live taping, I will give you a shout out on screen and show the viewers if you join live during this live recording. 17 executive orders signed into law in the White House. There's Jackie. Hey, Jackie, what's going on? Everyone, welcome Jackie to the family. Welcome, Jackie, for becoming a Purple Hawk. Joe Biden signed the 17 executive orders as promised on his first minutes in the White House Oval Office. And the executive orders were detailed to you earlier today on this channel. I went through them with you and showed you that of them, 3 concern you. The rest don't concern you directly for purposes of stimulus, but those 3 did. I do not have a digital copy of the executive orders yet because the White House website has still not fixed itself to provide copies of things like that. He has information like his speech and a memo from his chief of staff, but it doesn't have yet executive orders to download. The first one is the iMoney. Thank you, iMoney, for becoming a Purple Hawk. Everyone, welcome iMoney Savage. And there's Negus Beans from Purple Power. Wow. Everyone, welcome Negus. Well, congratulations, iMoney and Negas, or Negas. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. The executive orders are 3, as reported to you in the fall of last year. I told you these 3 were going to happen. I was correct again. The 3 executive orders are the extension of the eviction moratorium, CDC, currently on the books since fall of last year, extended to March, actually, the mortgage forbearance executive order, and that is new. And then the student loan debt for repayment, that is on hold till September. Actually longer than I had thought. So actually a few extra months on that one. That is really great news. There's Audrey. Hey, Audrey. Thank you for joining the family. Everyone, welcome Audrey and Negus. And wow, we are off and rocking and rolling already. Welcome to the family. So what I'm going to go over in this recording, and I'll tell you the timestamps, is there's about a 30-minute video. I'll have another update at the 15-minute mark. What I'm going to go over for the first 5 minutes is EIDL, because I didn't have time to go over it earlier today. I'm going to explain who's going to get the EIDL $10,000 money, $10,000. Then I will be cutting over to third stimulus and tell you what to wait for tomorrow for the onslaught of that incredible big bill of stimulus, the Biden stimulus. But before I get to those, and then I'll be going to the SSI and SSDI. But before I get to them, let me give you some good news. I've seen now 5 viewers in about the last 3 hours who have gotten the missing second stimulus check. either today or yesterday. So suddenly, out of nowhere, we're starting to see progress. We've seen about 4 or 5 people get it in just the last 24 hours. So this is progress. I told you I've been doing this channel for enough weeks that I know that if I suddenly see sort of a lot of things hitting at the same time, that may suggest something's going on. So that is good news. Let's see if we see another day like this tomorrow. That is good news. Nearly 50% of the viewers still have not seen that $600 stimulus check. All right, let's get to EIDL. This is a biggie. Let me explain what is going to happen with EIDL. Someone sent me a tweet earlier, and it was very confusing, and I didn't want to respond to it out of no disrespect for the viewer. I just didn't understand the situation, but I think this video is going to explain it for a lot of people. First, I make this very, very clear. You cannot just go to the SBA website, sba.gov, because you're hearing this video, and just go get a grant today. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. And specifically, they've added something in the last few hours that when you go to the loan application, which used to be an application for, hey Deborah, with the cat, with the cat, hey cat. The SBA website has changed their website in the last half hour so that when you go to apply for an EIDL loan, which is open for everyone, the EIDL loan is open for everyone that qualifies, Schedule C or corporate tax return. It now has a pop-up screen that says, don't apply for this thinking you're getting a grant. It's no longer for the grant. That is a new situation. So they used to have that application for both the loan and the grant. Even just a week ago, I said, hey, get in line for the agricultural grant by applying here. Not happening. So that is now made clear. Don't use the loan application to get a grant. It's no longer that situation. Some viewers said they applied for the loan like 3 days ago. Said, I'm ready to get that grant. No, that's not happening under current SBA policy. So what is SBA doing? They are not paying new grants to new applicants under second stimulus. What they're doing is they're paying the remainder of the $10,000 EIDL grant you never got from last year. Congratulations. Let's do a pair dance. Millions and millions of viewers of this channel have never got that $10,000 EIDL grant. So what are they doing? They're running your zip code in a database. If you're a member of this channel, I gave you a PDF yesterday. At the last line of the second page is this address. You put this address into your web browser, and then you put in your zip code. If the zip code comes back with the words if the zip code comes back with a result that says low income, then you're in a low income community. And they will reach out to you by email that says, hi, you're in a low income community. You want the EIDL grant? Well, let's get rocking and rolling. And they'll ask you to confirm your identity, and then they'll ask for a release to get your tax return, and then they'll ask for evidence that your business income went down because of the pandemic. So let's make this very clear. They reach out to you. You don't reach out to them. There's no new application for you to apply for. You do not do anything on your account. You just wait for that email. There's Barbara. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Barbara, for joining. Everyone, welcome Barbara to the room for becoming a Purple Power. Welcome, Barbara. So this is big, 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 big news. And I know there's going to be people that are going to sort of skip steps. If you see someone tweet something or post something on Facebook, just sort of politely say to them, no, you can't apply for the EIDL grant right now. No, you can't do anything. Wow, that was a big message that just flew. For Isia, thank you for the massive super chat. I did Airbnb in 2019, just 1 week and a month, but I did not report Schedule C because it wasn't much. Is it possible to fix and qualify for the grant? No. So no, absolutely, no, because what I'm referring to is people who applied in 2020. This is specifically for my older viewers who applied, not older in age, but older in original viewers who applied in 2020. The EIDL grant is not open for new applicants. So this is a surprise. We thought it was going to be. No, they're going through the prior applicants first. And I'm predicting that after they finish with the prior applicants for low income, then they're going to go with the prior applicants non-low income from 2020 before they get to new applicants. Now, let me let me answer that question from the super chat, which was a great question, which is, okay, I did Airbnb in 2019. Can I get some grant money? Yes, yes, you can, just not under EIDL of 2020. You can get it under Biden third stimulus. Biden third stimulus has grants for businesses that were impacted because of the pandemic. And it also has loans for anyone that wants to start a new business for whatever reason. So if you're watching this video, it's like, I wish I had applied for that thing in 2020. I didn't know Lalate then. I missed out on that. Don't worry, because I got something for you under third stimulus, which will be introduced tomorrow, as early as tomorrow, as a new bill. So yes, I got something for you. It's just not called, it's not what I was covering in the earlier part of this video. All right, so now at the 11-minute mark, let's turn to third stimulus. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Are you ready to rock and roll? Under third stimulus, there's a lot of stuff in there. And I think what viewers and the members are doing really, really, really well is they're getting ramped up to understand that when you hear the third stimulus bill for the first time from me, you're going to focus on a series of things that you qualify for. And in that PDF from Monday as a member, I created a 21 item list that we have so far from a pre-release of the bill that I've obtained that explains the 21 instruments, at least in the pill that we now know. There could be more than 21 instruments. And so what I want to go over in this recording is what instruments you would likely qualify for. Thank you, Robert, for giving me some bacon. I really appreciate it. All right. There's really going to be, I would say there's going to be about 4 or 5 different groups of people for when you're looking at the third stimulus bill with me tomorrow. The first group is going to be people who have kids. People who have kids are going to have a lot of unique benefits for kids. The next group is going to be people who have businesses. And what I mean by businesses, you know what I mean. But I'll say it again. Anyone that is Airbnb, Grubhub, Postmates, the screen's gone blank, so there's some comments. Airbnb, Postmates, Uber, Lyft, anyone that has that Schedule C capabilities, whether you file the Schedule C or made a mistake and need to do amended return, don't worry, or anyone has a corporate tax return. There's my business people. So first group was people with kids, business people. Then my hazard pay people. My hazard pay people are going to have a lot of stuff for them as well. Then I have my low income people who I'm going to just group in as a whole group based upon your 2019 earnings. Or lack of 2019 earnings. So low income is anyone that is $49,000 or less. That includes my SSI, SSDI viewers. That includes my viewers who just don't make a lot of money. That is college students maybe that just got out of college that only made $20,000 last year. Low income people. So these are the different groups. And so let me go through with you on, like, let me go off of memory. Let me go off of memory. What things I want you to focus on in preparation for tomorrow's bill. All right, first, parents. Parents, you're going to get things specific to you that are things like child tax credit and also child care credits. It's money you spent on care for the child. And that anything regarding if the school was closed. Those are the first 3 things that I want you to really be focused on. Now, those are unique to you. Now, in the other groups, you're going to hear other things that will also cover you. But those are ones that are specifically unique to my parents that are viewers. Anyone that has kids. And I mean kids, anyone about 17 or under. So kids were at school and the schools are closed, or you just simply have kids, and also tax credits for the fact that you have children, or tax credits for daycare services. Next, my hazard pay viewers. You generally know, if you've watched enough of my videos, you generally have a sense of what hazard pay is. And you generally understand, maybe I'm an essential worker. I'm probably essential worker. I think I'm essential worker. You're probably in the universe of thinking, yeah, I'm probably somewhere around essential worker. So you need to stay with me on all the hazard pay stuff tomorrow. There's going to be hazard pay for public sector, hazard pay for private sector, and then there's going to be hazard pay tax credits, all those things. Okay, that's my second group. My third group are people who are low income, that make less than $49,000 a year. Now, you see I've covered two groups already. Um, I want you to understand that you may be in more than one group. So understand, if you're in more than one group, like your hazard pay and your low income, or your parents and low income, your SSI and SSDI and parents, understand that you may be getting benefits in more than one group. You're going to get things in a lot of different groups here. Thank you, Averill, for the super chat. So my viewers who are low income, what do you get? There's Fosia. Everyone, welcome Fosia to the family. Thank you, Fosia. Everyone, welcome Fosia to becoming a Purple Hawk, and welcome to the family. I'll give you the update on that right in a second, but at now the 16-minute mark. Thank you for joining me for Afternoons LA. This is being a Mitch, your midday recording on Afternoons LA that gives you the latest update. The latest update is that about an hour ago, President Joe Biden signed 17 executive orders. And the first three of them were exactly as I reported since fall of 2020. They are an eviction moratorium extension, the CDC one. So if you already done the CDC one, you know what I'm talking about. A mortgage forbearance that protects you if your mortgage is federally backed. And third, a student loan debt forgiveness. The other breaking news is that tomorrow we will likely see the third stimulus package bill. And I'll be going over that as well. Moreover, on Friday, you're going to see departments roll out enforcement of money that was not sent out under second stimulus. The other big update is we see about 5 or 6 viewers, not a lot, but at least it shows progress, getting that mystery $600 second stimulus check that they haven't gotten in just the last 24 hours. So this is progress. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you've not joined, the join link is to become a member is in the pinned comment, in the top of the chat, and also in the description. All right, now let's go to that low-income community, that low-income group. The low-income group will get a couple things under the third stimulus package. They will get the rent. They will get the utilities. I just missed someone. I was looking down. Stephanie Rios. Hey, everyone, welcome Stephanie to the room. Hello, Stephanie. How are you? Everyone, welcome Stephanie. Thank you for joining the family, Stephanie. Low-income families will qualify for the rent, the utilities, the internet, the child care, and the SNAP. Let's go over that again. The rent, the utilities, the child care, the internet, the SNAP. So you see that's almost 5, 6 items just for my low-income people. And you see how I'm giving you several things. So let's say you're low income and have kids. Well, you're in 2 groups. So you're going to get things from both of these groups, not one or the other. You're getting both things from both of these things. The next one is my business people. My business people will see a new business grant and also a new business loan. Now, when I say business people, this is going to be a little bit confusing, because the business people will include prior business people who are Airbnb, Grubhub, Lyft, anything like that, Schedule C, and anyone who wants to become a business person, like an independent contractor, sole practitioner. And you're going to get 2 instruments under Biden's third stimulus, a grant and a loan, 2 different type of instruments. So suddenly you see a lot of things happening across the board. The only thing that I don't include somewhere in this list is rent for middle class. So rent for middle class is included in this list, and also rent for homeless people. So there's rent for homeless people and rent for middle class, which doesn't really fit anywhere in either of these groups, but could span the whole whole bit. American Bro Sister. Hello, American Bro. Everyone welcome American Bro to the family. How are you? Thank you for joining, American Bro. So there you go with almost 1,100 people in the room. Let's go over those groups one more time. You have uh, the hazard pay group. You're going to have the families group. You're going to have the low income group. And you're also going to have the business group. You may be in multiple groups, but you certainly see how, despite whoever you are, whether you're on SSI or SSDI, whether you're a retiree veteran, you're going to see yourself qualifying for two, three, four, five, six different potential items. Don't want you to miss any of them by being preoccupied or by just a check. Finally, the check. Yeah, the check will be $1,400 for all individuals, double that for married couples, $1,400 for children, and adult dependents, $3,200. And if you're new to this channel, you certainly understand how this channel is different. This channel is different because I take you to what Ira said, a masterclass. This is more sophisticated stimulus. I try to get you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. I don't try to get you a stimulus check and tell you when it was mailed and it's in Milwaukee and now it's heading to Arkansas and now it's in the mail. I don't track checks. I try to get you thousands and thousands of dollars. This is where I try to get big money for big viewers, and I really appreciate the nice comments. All right, with that, that's third stimulus. Now, what makes this a little bit strange, just a little bit strange, is that some of you haven't gotten paid second stimulus. And so I'm going to be suddenly covering third stimulus and second stimulus at the same time, which is going to be very confusing to some people. The reason why on Afternoons Adelaide, the first show is called Second Stimulus. There's Sida. Sida Pasillas. Hey, everyone, welcome Sila Pasillas. ¿Cómo estás? Everyone welcome Sila to the room, and to the Sita to the family. Welcome Sita to the family. Very, very excited to have you join. So you see why things are going to look a little weird that the second stimulus items have not been sent out yet. That we're already onto the third stimulus. Yeah, I got that. That's why Afternoons L8 has two shows before this. The first one is second stimulus. The show after that is third stimulus. And this is a show that sort of that clears up the two shows before it. There you go. And then what's going to happen on Friday? On Friday, you're going to have the cabinet members step in. There is David Alexander. Everyone welcome David, becoming a Purple Hawk. Welcome, David. Welcome to this family. What's going to happen on Friday is Joe is going to instruct all his cabinet members to start sending out money from the second stimulus that hasn't been sent out. It's just sort of a debacle. It really is a debacle. There's a lot of money that hasn't been sent out from the second stimulus. And that's why I'm still covering second stimulus. Yadira. Hey, Yadira. Everyone, did I pronounce that right? Yadira and Helen. Hello, Yadira and Helen. Everyone welcome David, Yadira, and Helen. Thank you for joining the family. David, Yadira, and Helen. Welcome. How are you? There's about 1,200 people in the room. And then after this, we head into the SSI, SSDI, Social Security, and Railroad benefits. Adult dependents get a $3,200 stimulus check under the third stimulus package. Under the Biden stimulus bill, they're going to get adult dependents get a $3,200 stimulus check per adult dependent. Then after this, we head into SSI and SSDI, the standalone bill thereafter that fixes the unemployment, that fixes those benefits. The $200 a month plus up to a 20% increase, and the new standalone new benchmark. Then we go to the student loan debt forgiveness, which is $10,000. Then we go to the teachers bill, and then we go to the highway infrastructure bill. Yeah, 6 bills, a lot of stuff. I'm looking for updates on the eviction, please, says Christine. Yes, so the eviction moratorium that was extended today is the same one that's been on the books since about August or September. It's the CDC eviction moratorium. You go to the Centers for Disease Control website, go there, They will have instructions on the form. You fill it out, you give it to the landlord, and that is the CDC eviction moratorium. They have not chosen a different one. What do you mean by $3,200 stimulus check? Delta Pens get $3,200 as a stimulus check under the third stimulus package. Everyone else, $1,400. There you go. What a day it is. And so you're going to see a lot of law. It's not law yet. Well, there's going to be a lot of law. It's not law yet, but suddenly there's going to be a lot of law. It's just going to sort of snowball. If you're new to this channel as a member, I do PDFs for my members. And as soon as I see the bill, and as soon as I have digital copies of things, then I will deliver them to you. I could not deliver you a digital copy of the executive orders because it's not yet. I was not quite clear what's going on with the what time do the three shows starts? Which three shows? Afternoon's check is always 3:30. Then the live shows. This show is always at about 4:10 Pacific Standard Time, and then evening's check is at 6, and then evening's purple is at 7. Dennis, hey Dennis, thank you for joining to the super chat. Thank you for joining the family, Dennis. Thank you for everyone. Welcome Dennis to the family. So as soon as I get more digital documents from Biden's camp, I will deliver them to you. You know, it's a little bit of a fiasco over there. I'm trying to keep it kosher. It's just not in a good situation. It's really like a mess over there for obvious reasons. So there's a lot of disarray, and they're trying to fix things, and things are not going to be so smooth there for a little bit. And there you go. Can you explain more about the SSDI, $1,400 and 20% increase? I mean, there's nothing more to explain about it. It will not be happening this week. It will not be part of the third stimulus package, and it will not be part of the executive orders. So it'll be coming after this. There's nothing really more about that we have at the moment. So there you go. I was on COVID for 4 weeks. Can I get that $1,400? So yeah, we don't have these bills. It's not bill yet. I know people are going to ask me, is it retro? Is it not retro? Something happened to me a week ago. Can I get it for a week ago? Can I get it for a month ago? Can I get it for 2 months ago? I don't know yet. This is why I got to see the bill, and I don't know how far back these bills are going to go. Irma, thank you for becoming a Purple Hawk. I actually, everyone welcome Irma to the family. Welcome Irma. Beautiful name, by the way. Everyone welcome Irma. I actually had, I was making a joke. There's Pam with the super chat. Thank you, Pam. I had made a joke earlier today that I just expect pregnant people to reach out to me to talk about their stimulus for their unborn babies. And I made a joke about it. Someone actually did. Someone actually did. Someone said, I'm pregnant and I'm going to give birth after this becomes a bill. Can I get some money for this? That's preparations, I guess. I'm pregnant. I'm watching your show. Can I get some money for what's going to come out of me pretty soon? Did Ema? Oh, I did not see Ema. Oh, welcome Ema. Did I not see Ema, or was it did I miss Ema? Well, welcome Ema. If I did not give a shout out to Ema, welcome Ema to the family. Welcome. Yeah, I actually had someone say I'm pregnant, and I'm going to tell you when my due date is, and I want to gauge that due date based upon when the stimulus check is coming. Oh, Jesus. Can I use this thing? And, can I hold off the bank? I don't know. Thank you, Jody, for becoming a member of this family. Hello, Jody, for becoming a Purple Power. I really appreciate it. Love you, Jody. Hey, Michael. What's going on, bro? Thank you for joining, Michael. Everyone, welcome Michael and Jody. Welcome Michael and Jody and Ema. Wow. Welcome. And then if anyone gives birth during this broadcast, well, welcome to the new baby. I'm pregnant. You're pregnant? You got to contact Lalate right away to see if we can get some money for this pregnancy. Okay, just awful. Awful. Can we wait till the child's born before you start thinking about stimulus for the child? Oh my goodness. Can I get some deductions for the Can I get some pickles? Is there pickles tax credit on the pickles and ice cream tax credit in the Biden bill? Yeah, I get these DMs, I get these messages, and then I always say, "You don't answer any messages." Oh no, I answer these messages. I answer every single one of these messages. Trust me. There's Lisa with the dancing bear. The dancing bear. There's Lisa with the dancing bear. Fetus stimulus. Yeah. I can't stop. Oh my goodness. There's Ani Vale and Gail Wright. Hey, Ani and Gail. Everyone welcome Ani and Gail. Ani and, that's hard to say, Auntie and Gail. Welcome them both to the family. Welcome, Auntie and Gail. What a day it is. Uh, Finally, I have a personal message. I don't usually do these type of personal messages, but I think I should do one right now. Right after election night, if you don't realize it, because I think you sort of do, but I don't know if you do, right after election night, myself and, I have like one friend that has a channel as well. We were being hit by a lot of people who were posting comments that Joe Biden will never be president, and stop talking about anything about Biden, and how dare you mention the word Biden. And I actually had to include in the banned words of this channel, not never President Biden or something like that. There were all these comments were never President Biden. I really appreciate that everyone worked through that, and that people have sort of settled down, and that sort of universe of thank you, Michelle, for becoming part of his family. I really appreciate that situation settled down. I even got messages on Twitter that said, "You're accepting the presidency of Joe Biden. I'm never going to watch you again. You were always partisan." Excuse me, he won. I don't know what. And so there were some people that turned off. Thank you, Tony, for the super chat. There were some people that said, "You know what? I don't think I'm going to belong there because my candidate didn't win." I'm like, okay, well, but needless to say, some people took it to another level, and it's sad. But in the spirit of today's inauguration speech, I welcome back those people that may have thought that they were uncomfortable with a Biden win, that were happy to be part of the Purple Power before election night, and then after the results of the election night said, you know what, the first mention of Joe Biden winning, I bounced. Goodbye. I welcome you back in the mix if you want to come. If you don't, then you don't. But there you are. Donut, donut. As Julia just said. And no, they weren't haters. They're actually very nice people. They got a little too partisan, and surprisingly, I had to ban words like "never President Biden" and "will go to Supreme Court Biden" and all these strange things. And it's like, okay, what does this have to do with your stimulus check? So there you go. And I welcome you in the spirit of today's inauguration. I welcome everyone that may have bounced because of they were not happy with the election results back into the channel. Ultimately, I'm here to give people money, and I'm not here to get you your candidate du jour. I'm here to get you money. Finally, I do want to leave with another message, which is I want to congratulate Alex Padilla, who is an LA boy, for becoming the new senator from California. He came up through the ranks. He was the LA City Council member, then LA City Council president. Our city council is basically the body that oversees the city of LA. He was very well known here locally as a city official, and then he slowly moved up the ranks in California in these smaller offices, departments that people didn't really track for many years until he became, I think, Attorney General. And then he got the appointee from Gavin Newsom to replace VP Harris for the Senate seat. Today he was sworn in as the first Mexican American, which is really quite wonderful. So I want to congratulate Alex Padilla for now becoming our new senator for California. He joins Barbara Feinstein, who has been there for many, many years and has done a wonderful job. So congratulations to Alex and his family on day one. And there you go. Oh, I missed that super chat. And that was Ava with the dancing bear. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a dancing bear for Alex and the Padilla family. So congratulations. So thank you for joining me on Afternoons Lalate. I'll be back here on Evenings Lalate on check at 6 o'clock. That'll go over your second stimulus check, your SSI and SSDI, the executive orders, the EIDL. And then 30 minutes after that, I'll be back with Purple, which will go over third stimulus. All these big things like the $8,000, the $1,400 a week, the $3,600 for a child, not stimulus checks, big tax credits, big money. So get those two PDFs ready, look at them over, and get ready for some big moolah this evening. And with that, stay informed, stay focused. If you've not become a member, consider becoming a member. Click the link underneath this video, at the top of the comments, and also in the description. And with that, stay informed, stay smiling, and stay alive for more. Oh, and thank you, Tamara. Everyone welcome Tamara to the family at the tail end. Everyone welcome Tamara to becoming a member of the family. Welcome, Tamara. Welcome. Have a great afternoon.